Stay, motherfucker.
Stay tuned, stay tuned, stay tuned, stay tuned.
What's up, man?
Yo, what
What's
up?
up, man? How you doing, man?
I'm chilling, man. I'm in my stew just cooking up. I see you doing the same on your vibe shit. What up, though?
That's a crazy picture behind you, man.
Oh, my man Misha did this, man. This is the cover of my last album, Painkillers Reloaded.
That's crazy, man.
Good looking, man. Good looking.
Check that one out.
What's shaking though? What's shaking about? I see you cooking up with the dog pound and all that. Oh, I see the pot. I see Tupac. What up, though? Yeah, that's dope. That's fire. That's a
Yeah,
vibe.
you fuck with the dog pound?
Nah, I do, man. I'm I was one of them East Coast niggas that fucked with everything. So Dog Pound was a heavy of mine. You know what I'm saying? When Snoop Dogg first said bitches ain't shit, I believed him. So, all right, nigga. Shit. He told me to hang on a tree. Word.
Yo, I feel like he fucked up my whole perception growing up. You know what I mean? I was like, I went so damn long, I could have swore bitches weren't shit. Swore. I treated them like garbage. I'll tell you something, man. My first date, okay, I must have been, I don't know, 13. A girl said, we went for a date, and we went to a place called East Side Mario's. You got that there?
Nah, I don't think so.
All right, cool. So we went there, and she called me beforehand. She goes, "So are you paying?" I was like, you know what I mean? I was like, I thought it was a joke. I just finished this listening to Snoop Dogg and Too Short. You know what I mean?
Oh,
So I was like, absolutely not. And she laughed, like, you're funny, but like, are you paying? This is a real story. She's like, I was like, no, I'm not paying. There's no goddamn way I'm paying. She's like, well, it's our first time meeting. Like, you're not going to pay for anything? I said, fuck no. And she paid. She paid. Shout out. Her name is Tamara. Like, she's cool as fuck. I was a kid. And I realized later on, I was like, oh, shit. I should have probably paid the first time. But
Nah, Snoop had me twisted too, man. All that shit. I was young listening to that. I was gone. My mind was gone. I thought I was Iceberg Slim. It was that, Iceberg Slim books, and I'm listening to gangster rap. Young. I'm like, oh, this shit, it's over. Right, it was over.
Nah, man. Yeah, it fucked me up, man. I'm like, yo, like, I have my morals backwards, man.
Word. You couldn't tell me I wasn't pimping. I was a virgin, thought I was pimping. Straight up.
You know what I mean? I ain't paying for shit.
Oh, shit. Word up, son.
How are you, man? Everything great?
Everything good, man. This tell you the truth, this quarantine thing was for me in terms of what I'm doing with my time, it was like a blessing in disguise. I recorded a whole new album. I just been in the crib cooking. Word. Like
that's dope, man. Good for you.
I record myself and shit, so every day just writing and recording. I got a whole new album about to drop. I'm about to drop it like probably like a couple days or a couple weeks, whatever the fuck it is. I'm just gonna drop it. Why not? You know, so I'm just cooking.
Good, man. What's it called? You know?
I think I'm gonna call it Good Energy, man. That's what I feel like I'm surrounded by in this room.
Good, man.
Word.
Good, man. Yeah, no, I'm glad to hear that, man. Like, you know, I always believed in making an obstacle an opportunity. And right now, that's kind of what we're both doing. You know, you're making an album. I've been bringing on people that are, you know, like, you know what I mean, and just every day. And some people that, you know, they're going through a lot of stress. But I mean, how do we tell them to be creative? Because not everyone is a creative person. But right. I at least recommend everyone try to do something out of the box. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. And yeah, no, I'm glad, man. I'm glad. I can't wait to hear it, bro.
Yeah, it's dope. It's dope. I'm fortunate that I'm a creative in a time like this. I don't know what the fuck I would be doing if I wasn't. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's a blessing to be able to create and curate and just make up shit from up here in a time like this. You know what I'm saying? If you do something else or you don't have an outlet like this and you're a vice and something else, you might go fucking crazy. I would. This keeps me sane. You know what I mean? definitely therapeutic and like medicine for me. That's a fact. Word.
But you know what, man? Like, I think there's always an outlet for everything. Like, for example, I talked to a friend of mine, and he said, Pat, I'm a personal trainer. What do I do? I can't personal train anyone. I was like, well, if I was a personal trainer,
Right.
I would build some type of a program. I would be planning a huge, like, program, because knowing that after this, everyone's going to have put on a lot of weight. They're going to be out of shape. They're going to be, you know, wanting to get back in shape. Right. I would have like the most superior fucking plan or some type of program or whatever plan for right when we get back to it. You know what I mean? There's always something. I believe there's always something.
Always.
And
same thing.
Always.
Or you can convert your hustle to online, and no matter what you do, there's a way to market it online and get creative and still make capital and forward your brand or reinvent your brand or create a new one. There's something to do. You should not be bored with it. You know what I'm saying? Like, you got to figure this shit out. I tell people all the time, like, some people look at this time as like a time to relax, chill, and all that. I said, like, you should only, in my opinion, you should only relax and chill if you're going through a traumatic experience, like if somebody close to you has died, or you're sick now, you're ill, like something really traumatic where you are suffering. You have an excuse. Otherwise, you ain't got no fucking excuse. Get up and make it happen. This is the time to create, reinvent yourself, rebrand, or start a new one. This is the time. Yeah. You know, people always promise that, or make false promises to themselves, like, hey, I would do X, Y, and Z if I had more time. Well, this is the more time. So either you lie to yourself or you fucking around. You know what I'm saying? So this is that more time you've been promising yourself all this fucking time. So use it. You know what I mean? That's a fact.
100%. And you know, our luck, you know, as creative people, we're lucky because the harder the time we go through, the better our rhymes will be. For the most part. For the most part.
That's a fact, yo.
Not always, but like, you know, when we really go through shit, we can be like, oh yeah, this is gonna be the craziest song ever. Right. What a blessing.
In a way, that's why I say, like, unless you really are suffering. Sometimes if you're really suffering, like me personally, if my mind is really not into it, ain't no bars gonna come. I'm not gonna feel creative if the energy around me ain't good. You know what I'm saying? So if you're really suffering, I get it. You got to deal with that trauma and heal yourself. You know what I'm saying? But otherwise, nah, man, I don't have no fucking. I got friends that tell me excuses all day. Nah, this is the time to relax. No this, no that. No, fuck that. Get it in, man. Get it in. This is the time to get it in. You know what I'm saying? Unless you have a reason not to. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. I
stress that because I don't want to sound like I'm insensitive. Niggas are dying. I got family members and friends who are not gonna make it. Like, God bless my brother, godson, man. I really thought he was gonna make it out of that, man. I thought these prayers was gonna be enough, and I guess they wasn't. I really, really thought he was gonna make it out of that, man. You know what I mean? That's word.
Yo,
you know what's crazy?
Yo, you're cutting out a lot, man. I don't want you to get, like, we're talking about some passionate shit. Okay, you're good now. I just want to make sure that you're good now. You were cutting out a lot, and I know it was important. What were you gonna say?
I was saying, God bless my brother Freddie Godson, and my condolences to him and his family, man. That's I was really hoping and praying he was gonna make it through that, and unfortunately, these prayers didn't work. I really thought he was gonna come home, come out of that shit, and we was gonna get right back to it. He's gonna get back to his family and back to this music. Cause I don't know if you know, but me and him was working on an album to drop, cooking up an album, like project. You know what I'm saying? Word.
Yo, I'm so sorry for your loss, man. I'm very sorry for your loss, man.
Yeah, man, that shit is trash, bro. That shit is the worst, man. Shout out to my bro Amadeus too, man. He's suffering some love. People, man, like,
fuck, you're cutting out a lot.
Still,
damn.
That sucks. That 5G crap ain't working. Fuck these niggas talking about. Where's this 5G shit now? You know what I'm saying? That shit ain't working.
Are you close to the modem by any chance?
Not super close. Is it still cutting out?
Yeah, it's still cutting out a little bit, but I mean, I can.
Hold on real quick. All
right. I'm gonna tell him. There he is.
Is it the same or better? What it look like? Same shit?
I mean, it looks cool now.
Still cutting out?
No, it looks all right now. Good.
Let me know if we
Just
go out.
do the move. Do the move. I'll be able to know.
Let me see. How we look?
Oh no, it's choppy. It's choppy. See?
God damn.
Robot. It's the robot.
It's fucking
It's hot.
sucks, man. Phil.
It's all good, man. You all right?
Can you hear
Nah,
me?
man. Yeah, I can hear you. Yeah.
But it's still choppy and shit, like I'm doing the.
Okay, now you good. Now you good. Now, woo!
Fantastic. All right. The 5G gods turn the fuck on. Great. We're doing this 5G, then let's do it now. Fuck, man.
Yeah, no, I really fear for you, man. I feel for you, and I know what you mean. Sometimes it's real hard to be creative. You know, for example, like my mom just died like 6 months ago, and that's like the closest thing ever to anyone. You know what I mean?
Right.
And I still haven't wrote a song about it, man. And you would think, like, I had 2 months with her. You would think that I would, bro. It's the hardest thing to do, and
I actually wouldn't think that, believe it or not, man. I mean, sorry for your loss too, bro.
Thank you. Yeah.
Because sometimes some pain is not easy to fucking put into a creative space. You got to deal with how you deal with it. You know what I'm saying? So I know when it comes to you, though, it's gonna come. But you can't plan shit like that. At least I can't. You know what I'm saying? Word.
Yes, it's like, you know, you're right. You really got to go through it yourself and deal with it however you deal with it, and like, you know what I mean. And I think that's really important. You know, instead of like sweeping it under the rug, and then when it's time to shake that rug out, you just kind of go crazy. So you're totally right, man.
When it hits you, it hits you. You know what I'm saying? Like, did you hear that record on my Oracle 3 called "Guilty by Association"? The last.
No, but that's my last song. It's called "Guilty by Association." But I'm typing it in right now as we speak. I'm gonna listen to it right after this.
Yeah, "Guilty." I'll tell you a little bit about it. Like, "Guilty" is a story about my whole career. You know what I'm saying? And a lot of it is like it's like life and career shit. But a lot of it took me years to write it because the words would just never come. You know what I'm saying? Because it's so real. That's like probably one of the realest records I wrote. Besides like it's like a Damage Is Done, like that type of record where I'm talking some super real shit. And it just took forever to write that. It took forever to write it. It just had to come when it came. And that shit came. I was on tour with Royce the 5'9", driving for hours in the fucking dark, going to a whole other state. So probably like a 5-hour drive. So there's no cars ahead of me, just all open road, and I'm just like this, zoning the fuck out. And the words are just coming. Word, son. It'd be like,
so you write like
come when it come.
You write like me. You don't need a pen.
Nah, I write in my head every day.
Me too.
Yeah, I haven't written with a pen in I don't even know how long. You know when I write with a pen, after I write it in my head, if I have to like recite it in front of people and I want to be quick, then I might just write it down so I can read the shit and get it like that. You know what I'm saying? But I don't write. I don't know why. Because I think I practiced that so long that now it's habit. But I like writing. I just don't fucking do it.
For me, sometimes I might record something only if there's a certain cadence or like melody that I might not be able to like remember. Right. But the reason why I started doing that is because I noticed when I was recording and reading off paper, I wasn't as into it. Like, you know, if you're looking at a mic and expressing your feelings, but reading off a paper, you can't 100% be into it, right? So I'm like, you know, something. So I had to be like, I have to memorize it so I can really mean what I'm saying 100%. And yeah,
fact. That make total sense. You might sound like you're rehearsing that shit. So I know what you mean. You capture the feeling when you know it. Matter of fact, I write on the mic a lot. Like I write, let's say a 16-bar verse, I have like 8 bars when I fucking press record. I record what I got and just write the rest in it right there. And it just come out different, but in a way that I like. You know what I mean? I be having all kinds of. I record myself. I just do whatever. I just turn that shit on and go sometimes and be creative. Or
Tell me about Guilty by Association, though, man. I mean, unless you'd rather us all wait for it and listen to it.
No. I can talk about it. It's out now. I just really talked about the way I was blackballed, treated in the industry. a lot of the gatekeepers and powers that be that could have made shit easy kind of closed the door, and they kind of left a nigga outside not to really get no bread. They know that the way to hurt you in this business or any business is to cut your money short. So if they're not supporting you, it's harder for you to earn. So and not doing that, I straight do it like myself. What the fuck you think I'm gonna do? You know what I'm saying? So it's like that shit was making life hard because of the blackball and the bullshit. So I touched on that. I touched on the fact that a lot of people thought, at least in my hood and in the industry, they thought like 50 was blackballing per se. But I never said that because me personally, I don't feel that's the real issue. I think that because whatever issue he had in the past with some of my people in the industry it was like a cloud or fog, and they couldn't really understand it. It was like, okay, this dude is diamond, super big at this time. He in the club and all of that shit. We was on the ground coming up. They said, we just gonna go with this guy. Fuck it. You know what I'm trying to say? I think it was more like that. I don't think it was more like him just personally doing some hater shit. You know what I mean? So I think it forced people to make a choice, and they fucking chose. And I had to suffer for that for years and years and years. You know what I'm saying? That shit messed up a lot of things on some big fruitful business shit. You know what I'm saying? So I touched on that a little bit. And just it's years of shit in that record, son. Like it's years of shit, bro. Like you gotta play it. Another thing I touched on too that I ain't elaborating on interview, I'll just say here first. I touched on the fact that I had a song called Bring the Goons Out that was popping in New York. And it never got added to Hot 97. And somebody on the inside already told me that it didn't get added because of some blackball shit. So that shit is something I was never okay with. I'm like, come on, man, niggas work too hard to be dealing with this fuck shit. You know what I'm saying? But somebody on the inside said they ain't adding it because y'all niggas is blackball. I'm like, what? So it was a lot of hard work to get that record where we got it to, man. And at that time, Ebro was the PD. So I would like to ask him, what's up? You know what I mean? I just want to know, man. Like, that's some bullshit if that's the case. But I was told that's the case from somebody inside. You know what I mean? So I'm not making that shit up. I would love to ask him to explain.
I wonder if he would tell you now.
It's good now?
Yeah. You would also ask Ebro what?
What the fuck was I saying? I don't even remember. God damn it. I don't know. I guess his take on what New York hip hop was. I feel when he was PD, New York hip hop went down the drain, man. I think like New York hip hop didn't get support, and it was just we had the same playlist as like Atlanta and the South in New York. It wasn't balanced. There was not enough New York on New York radio at that time, and I think that really fucked the city up. You know what I'm saying? So that's what I would ask. Like, what you think? What do you think your role in New York hip hop was when you controlled the biggest station in New York and stand the world? You know what I'm saying? Like, what you feel responsible or not? I mean, I would just like to know.
Bro, you should try to get him on IG Live. That's might be the one of the, you know? Is that
That's a good idea because I ain't reach out. You know what I'm saying? So I'm gonna do that. I just want to know. It's my, you know what I mean? Because one thing about me, I was always patient. I always worked hard. I never hated on nobody. I never fucking fought for the love where it ain't at. I mean, of course, you always wanted it, but if the love didn't flow, I just let it go. You know what I'm saying? Even I barely even send records. I don't send records to radio. I don't need it no more because I can reach the people directly. But when I wanted radio, when the gatekeepers, when you had to have radio to be relevant in the city, or felt like you did, I mean, we bust our ass for it. But after a while, it was like, it was hard, man. That shit was no fun. Those years of my career was not fun. It felt like work. Now it feels fun again. Like the fact that hip hop is back to style. Niggas want to hear bars again. I'm actually having fun again. I feel right now I'm as motivated as I am now because I feel the way I feel now the same way I felt when I first started. I feel like I'm just starting right now. Dead ass.
That's amazing.
That's why I'm writing so much shit, son. I wrote a whole new album. I got joints from everybody. I got some fire from Harry Fraud. I'm writing a whole project with DJ Shay. You know DJ Shay, fucking with Benny and Griselda and them. We doing a whole. I was doing a whole project with Freddie Godson. I'm saying before my guy. Jesus Christ. But that shit was half done. You know what I'm saying? I got so many projects. Some of them I don't even want to say. I just want y'all niggas to just see the work and just see. But I'm motivated and inspired again. You know what I'm saying? So I'm just cooking. Producers send me shit. Artists that you got, you know what I mean, and features. I'm doing features too for you know what I mean. I'm showing love on certain features and shit like that because I'm in the studio more. I got the time to actually focus on the music. you know, life gets in the way when you're moving around doing shit. Right now, I'm just rapping, my nigga, and it's great. Word.
Yo, King Los, I was just talking to him. He said, yo, send me a verse. We're going to get this track together. Maybe if I send him a verse, maybe I can get Grafh on it, man. You just let me know what has to happen to get you on it, man.
That would be crazy. Let's do that. Los, my nigga, too. You know what's funny? Me and Los ain't got no music together. Well, we have one. I was at Los' house in LA a couple months ago. We made a record, but I lost my voice while we was in the studio, so the shit is only half done. But we don't have a complete record. Los, what's up, man? We gotta get back to it, man. Los, one of my favorite niggas. He gets mega busy.
Yo, my last song is actually called Guilty by Association, which is crazy. So
that's crazy.
I'll send you that, but not about me, man. Fucking who? I don't like to ask cliche questions. You notice the whole conversation so far, no battle rap, no fucking structure bullshit. I like to get to know the person I'm talking to, man. But I know this is a cliche question. Right now, who are your top like dudes that like you hear them and you're like, oh man, like to inspire you to write?
Right now, I like what Griselda's doing, of course. Them niggas really brought the street rap shit to the forefront again. So I gotta tip my hat to them niggas. I don't know if people give them the credit they deserve for that, but the actual music business, like the underground rap scene, the music business of that is a whole different structure than mainstream shit. And they showed the world how profitable it is to just fucking rap. And I'm happy. You know what I'm saying? So but plus they making good music, so I fuck with they shit. All them niggas, man. Shout out to them boys. My dudes too. I got a squad of niggas that's rapping their ass off. My nigga Porter, Banger, Don P. They rapping. I think that shit is dope. So I've been listening to my niggas. What else am I listening to right now? God damn it, so many people. I try to listen to everything that comes out. You know what I'm saying? My man got some shit. Doe got shit.
What do you think about Trey D from the East Siders?
I gotta hear. He got some new shit. I ain't hear it.
Cold, man. He's my favorite of all time, other than Pac. You know what I mean?
I gotta check it. See, I be missing some shit. I'm glad you put me on. I'm gonna go check that shit out.
Royce, Crooked I, man. I know them guys must inspire you to write too.
Royce is my favorite fucking rapper. He's like my favorite. My rap is like I'm comprised of Eminem, Royce, Prodigy, Nas, Jadakiss, Jay-Z. Those are my top niggas. You know what I'm saying? So Royce is in my top for a fact. So he always gonna inspire me. Like when I'm on Royce's album, the Allegory joint. When I was out there in Detroit with Royce in the studio, that nigga don't sleep, man. He stay up all night, make beats, make raps. He's a machine. Definitely inspirational to listen to and to watch work, man. Shout out to Royce. That's a fact. Eminem, Crooked Eye's on my album too. He's a monster. You already know that shit. I did a track with him on my album called How Can I Lose? Me, him, and Jag. Are we good? We Gucci? All right, ask something fast. All this shit is fucking working.
Who do you listen to from battle rap, man?
Battle rap, I like Loaded Lux is one of my favorites in terms of skill. He's retarded. Mook is crazy. Sue Surf, I really like what he got going on. And Sue Surf might be on his project too. I just sent him a joint.
Yeah.
Briz Rothstein, one of my favorite charismatic niggas, man. Who else do I like? Them guys right there, I think shake the stage.
I'll fuck all them guys up. But anyway, I heard that
you get busy too though. Shit, you already know. You know, fuck all the guys up.
I heard that you're good with my boy Nino Bless.
That's my homie. Yep, that's my homie.
He's a monster. He's a monster.
Nino gets busy. That's my homie. I knew Nino forever, man. He was in Brooklyn and New York. You know that's my bro.
He's a great person.
Yeah, I fuck with son. Who do you listen to from battle rap?
I'll be 100% honest, and I piss people off when I say this, but I don't really watch battle rap that much. I don't. I like New Jersey Twerk. I like Rum Nick.
Busy too. He gets busy. I like Twerk. I think Twerk get busy too. He's witty.
I like Twerk, Nitty, Disaster, Hollow, Lux. I like a lot of them, man. I respect them all. I just don't watch it enough. I just happen to pop in every once in a while and smoke them.
I ain't mad, son. So what you got coming up on some shit?
Would you ever battle?
I would, man.
Yeah.
I'm such a fan of the sport. I would. It's got to be the right person, because I'm just all bars. I ain't got no theatrics. And to me, battle rap is like, I call it hip hop theater, because not just bars. It is delivery. It is niggas is acting. That shit is a gift. It's a different skill set. I think MCs might sleep on thinking, oh, I got to jump in the ring. Nah, that shit is a skill set that's developed over years. That it's really like hip hop theater. It's like bars elevated, because you really acting that shit out. You know what I'm saying? So I would have to really get on my shit, because I'm coming with straight bars. I don't scream, none of that shit. You know what I'm saying? But I love to watch it.
Why you battle like Cassidy, or like I know 40 Cal is dying to battle everyone. Would you battle him?
I wanted to battle, because I think it would have been interesting. There's so much history there. I think niggas would have been talking about that. Me and Banks was on a card together. I think the world would stop, because there's so much history. But I fuck with Banks, though. I don't want niggas to think I'm just saying Banks because I don't fuck with him. I respect him as an MC. But I think if we battled, that should be history. You know what I'm saying? It's because there's so much history there already. Niggas are like, what these niggas gonna talk about? You know what I'm saying? So Cassidy, my bro. You know what I'm saying? So.
Well, you were cutting out for a minute, so I'll say the words for you. He just said, fuck Lloyd Banks, and he'll fucking kill him.
Who said that? Oh, me? Nah.
I'm joking. I'm joking. No, we heard you, man. We heard you, man.
It's to be there. I like Son. So when I put his name out there, because I respect the nigga. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, Banks is cool as fuck, man. I talk to Banks on here sometimes. He's mad cool. You know, obviously, I know you would never say something like that. You're a respectful dude. You can tell.
What you can do, if you talk to him before I do, tell him I want to link with him. It ain't got to be bad. I want to do something with him, just on some clean shit. If you before I do, tell him I want to do something with him. Take my borough up real quick. I think niggas will fuck with that.
Okay, yeah. He just I just gave him my address. He's sending me some merch, I guess. So I'm gonna hit him up and be like, yo, Grafh said you're a bitch. Just joking.
Oh, this nigga's crazy. Word, son.
No, that's what's up, man. Listen, man, fucking, I don't want to keep you, and I don't want to ask you generic questions, but I do want to say I appreciate you coming on. I really love the conversation. I felt like I got to know you. I can't wait to hear your new album. I'm about to check Guilty by Association right now. Anybody that's watching right now, check the new album, check Guilty by Association, check all this shit. The Goons joint, like, bro, like lyricist, supreme, bro, mad salute. I really appreciate you coming on. But you probably didn't even really know me. You probably like, oh yeah, you might have heard the name, and just the fact that you would come on off the strength of whatever. Thank you, man.
Nah, I appreciate it. I be hip to shit though. I'm about to check out more of your stuff though, because I miss a lot of stuff. I ain't gonna front. But now that I'm more hip, I'm gonna check it out and really get into this shit.
I'm gonna send you Guilty by Association right now. It wasn't something I spent time on. I kind of just recorded it and then did the video in the studio, so it's not very well done. But I'm gonna send that to you right now, man.
Yeah, send me that. I'm gonna check that shit out. That's a fact.
All right, bro. Hey, have a good night, man. Much love.
For sure. Be safe, G's.
All right, bro. Guys, cool as shit, man. I know it was freezing a lot, so I don't want to keep them on forever, you know what I mean? But much love to everybody that came on. Boom, boom, boom. Everything on this top was a lie. Boom. Oh my God, Miracle's baby's here. Wow. Oh my God. All right, guys. Peace.